Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. As you guys can tell by today's title, I'm going to be giving you guys some book recommendations. If you guys don't know, I am a book girly. I have a whole cart and a whole shelf of books. I absolutely love books, and so I wanted to incorporate that on my channel, but also add a little twist and make it books that get you closer to the Lord. I don't have that much books yet. We're starting slow. I started reading like 2 years ago. And I started really getting into it and buying my own books and it becoming like my little unhealthy obsession. And so I started with romance, fantasy, mystery. I also want to say thank you guys so much for everybody who subscribed to my channel. We're almost at 400 subscribers, which is so crazy to even say. I'm so grateful for that. I'm quite literally living in an answered prayer, so it's just so beautiful to see that, and I'm very excited. With that being said, let me stop talking and let me just give y'all my little book recommendations. These are books that personally helped me get closer to the Lord and that opened my eyes, so of course I want to recommend it to anybody who also wants their eyes open, who also want to get closer or start their relationship with the Lord. So the first book, of course, that I have to recommend, the Bible. This is not just any Bible though, this is a study Bible. Why? Well, let me show y'all. In the back, if you guys can see, every verse is highlighted. So they highlight every verse, and on the bottom it tells you, like, for example, testimony, God, salvation, love, and like everything goes together and it tells you what that verse means. So for example, green is love. So it's a really cool Bible. I got this Bible because my grandma actually has this Bible, and when I went to her house I was like in shock of how in-depth it was, and I was like, wow, it's beautiful. I'm gonna get it for myself. And in the beginning of each book of the Bible, it gives you like a little, like, for example, it tells you who wrote that book. So Genesis, Moses wrote this book, and then it tells you when it was written, where it was written. It tells you like keywords. For example, Genesis, one of the keywords is principio, which is beginning, man, let's see, the divine plan of salvation for humanity is revealed as a pact that God made with Abraham. I'm trying to translate it in my head because it's in Spanish, and then it gives you temas, which is like titles, not title, temas, like theme. And so it says, for example, one of the theme is, even though you sinned, God is never gonna leave you. So that's one of the titles, or one of the themes of Genesis. So that's why I really love this Bible. I use this Bible to study, and when I am confused with some of the verses, then I go to this Bible and I go ahead and look for that specific verse and see what it means and go more in depth like that. So I definitely recommend this if you want to get more into study Bible. I'm gonna try to link all these books in my description if I can. Y'all, I'm not that kind of YouTuber. I don't really know how to do that yet, but I will try to figure out for you guys. Next, of course, is devotionals. I absolutely love devotionals, and I got 3 devotionals that I read. This is the one that I read day to day because it has, like, for example, each day, like August 6th, August 8th, like that. And I just try my best to wake up every morning and implement that into my routine. And I highlight and underline while listening to worship that I really want to make it my routine every day, because sometimes I forget when I'm like really busy. But this has definitely helped with my walk with God. Like, it feels like God is talking to you when you're reading this book, so that's why I absolutely love it and I recommend it. The next devotional, this was gifted to me for my graduation. These, I don't know if you guys know what Ollie's is. I don't know if Ollie's is a store just in my town or if there's a bunch of Ollie's everywhere, but Ollie's is like the best place to buy books for cheap. I bought one of the, I'm gonna show you guys some other books that I bought, but I literally bought the best books ever at Ollie's for like $3 that go for $12 on Amazon. So I definitely recommend, if you have an Ollie's near you, go ahead go in that store and go right to the book section if you love to read. But this devotional, it's not like God is talking to you, it's more about like other women's testimony and like how they got through it and stuff, and it's very interesting to read. Definitely recommend. I got this at Ollie's, if you guys can't tell, Ollie's, for $1.23, y'all. My mom was the one that actually got this, and she gifted it to me a very long time ago, and I started reading it about a year ago when I started like really looking for God, and I was like, wow, I didn't even know it was a devotional. I just thought it was like, I don't even know what I thought it was, but I didn't even know that it was a devotional for real. And this is definitely, you see, this is definitely one of my favorite devotionals for sure. It's just such a beautiful reminder, and it just talks about so many things that I'm like, wow. So I definitely highlight a lot in this as well, and it's only 3 minutes. It takes almost less than 3 minutes, and it's just beautiful also to keep in your purse if you want, and take it with you around the day so you don't forget to read your devotional. So next I have my journals. I have 2 journals. I am a big journal person. I believe in journaling 100%, but this is a new journal. I got this at Ollie's for $3, y'all. It's beautiful. It says prayer unlocks all doors, and basically what I started to do is I wrote my goals in this. I write like little blessings and little struggles that I go through the day, and I write it as if I was talking to God. This is the book I also write all of my videos, my sit down videos, and this is a new one. It is a Holy Girl journal prompts. I'll put it on the screen. I found it on Pinterest, and I decided to do that because I was like, I need it, and it was so refreshing, and I loved it. That definitely helped me. Like, it literally feels like I'm writing little journal prompts to God, which I definitely recommend because it definitely helped me. It's definitely changed my journey with the Lord, and I love it. That's why I think it's so important to journal little things in your life, just so that you can look back and be like, oh, God is so good, you know? This was gifted to me June 14, 2020, 4 years ago. And I'm still not done writing in this. This was gifted to me by my godmother. My godmother is also Christian, so she gave me this, and it was so out of nowhere too, and I was like, oh my goodness. And it is, y'all, this is actually really good. I need to write in this more. This is how the page looks, and then it gives you a page to write. So for example, acceptance, and then it gives you a verse. And it's different for each page. It asks you a question, and then that's what you write on this page, on the blank page they give you. And it's, what about yourself do you feel like you need to change in order to be accepted by others? List it here and ask God to give you an idea of what he thinks of you. So it's such a beautiful actually journal. I do recommend to get your own beautiful journal and a devotional journal. Next but not least, I actually have 2 actual real book recommendations. I, like I said, love books, but I never actually read books about like God and getting closer to God. So this is my first book that I actually read, and it is so beautiful. It is by T.D. Jakes, and it's called When Women Pray. I got this at Ollie's for like $3 as well. And y'all, it talks about 10 women of the Bible who changed the world through prayer. Everything he says in this book is so well articulated. I'm like, and he has the best analogies ever. I'm like, oh my God. So it talks about Hannah, Mary, Sarah, the woman with the issue of blood, Naomi, I think is how you pronounce it, the Samaritan woman, Esther, Rhoda, the Shunammite woman, Anna. So those are the 10 women he talks about. And it just gives you such a great insight of these women in the Bible, and he gives you more facts about them that I didn't even know, and he gives you also more clarification on what each woman went through. I also have my little tabs here. I highlight everything. Can't even really tell, but I highlight and write in almost everything, and I absolutely love this book, and it definitely changed my life and changed the way I viewed these women in the Bible. And it definitely motivated me to pray more, and how important prayer truly is, and that prayer really does change everything. The last book I have, I'm still currently reading it, but I still wanted to recommend it to you guys. It is called, from Joyce Meyer, but it's In Search of Wisdom, Life-Changing Truths in the Book of Proverbs. y'all. Proverbs is actually one of my favorite books in the Bible because of the wisdom that's in it. It's like, wow, I really hope that I can have wisdom and knowledge and of the Lord and of his word. And so this definitely allows me to go more in depth in that book, and it just breaks down every verse. Literally, it breaks down every verse in Proverbs and what it means and how you can implement that on your life. And it's such a beautiful, well-written book as always. And like I said, I love to highlight and write things down. So for example, I'll just read you guys. Discretion. Discretion is the quality of behaving or speaking in such a way as to avoid causing offense or revealing private information. So it just talks about everything, y'all. It's just so beautiful, and it talks about knowledge, prudence, and then it explains everything to you and how you can implement that on your life. And then I'm just gonna read one more, y'all. Just one more, I swear. It says, he is just a God who makes wrong things right, and he is merciful and forgiving God. But he is also a God who, in his love, corrects us for our own good when we need to be corrected. Do not play. I love that. It's so true. Like, it's just, guys, both of these books is the book where you just put it down for a second and just think, and you're just like in awe of what you're reading, and you're just like, wow, God, you're so good, you know? Those are my book recommendations. I hope you guys liked this video, and I hope you guys actually read one of these books. I really hope y'all enjoy these books if you do get it, and that it also gets you closer to the Lord. Thank you guys once again for anybody who subscribed to my channel, and may all glory be for God and only God. I love you guys, and stay blessed, okay guys? Bye.